Hello, Cheryl here, the No Sugar Coach. If you've been following my journey over the past 84 days, you'll know that the carnivore diet has not been as successful as I would have liked weight loss wise for me, at least not so far. And leading up to my 90-day experiment, I have been on a weight loss plateau for quite some time. So, what should a person do when they experience weight loss stalls and plateaus? How about a metabolic reset? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing starting in a few days, starting Monday, March 24th. Today is March, where are we? March 20th. So, yes, Monday. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do in just a few days. And specifically, what I want to do is try the protein sparing modified fast, or known as, or the short form is PSMF. I'm thinking, what if this is the key to restarting my weight loss progress? I'm eager to find out. So let's get into it. And of course, I'm going to share all of my experiences with you. So first of all, what is a metabolic reset? So a metabolic reset is basically a way to help your body work better at burning calories and managing energy. And it's believed that making a drastic change to and how much you currently eat can rev up your metabolism. So a metabolic reset is supposed to shake things up and help you lose excess body fat. So it can be done in a variety of ways. Some popular methods include some things that I've spoken about in the past, an egg fast diet, for instance, a fat fast diet, a sardine fast, some intermittent fasting, and of course, the protein sparing modified fast. And like I said, it's PSMF for short. And that's what I wanted to talk about in today's video. But before I do, I think it's important to note that while metabolic reset diets are based on some sound health principles, there really isn't sufficient evidence to support the claim that they can actually reset or significantly speed up the metabolism. Now, for some people, it's an absolute game changer, and for others, not so much. I hope it's a game changer for me. Now, the effectiveness and sustainability of metabolic reset diets can vary, and they may not be suitable for everyone. So, if you have any sort of underlying health conditions, check with your doctor before doing any metabolic reset. Okay, so back to the protein sparing modified fast. Protein sparing modified fast is a special type of diet designed to help people lose weight very quickly while keeping their muscle mass. Back in the 1970s, early 70s actually, a doctor named George Blackburn came up with this idea. He was trying to figure out how to help people lose weight very quickly without losing all their muscle. So he got the idea from some other researchers who were studying how the body works when you're not eating very much. Like when people are too sick to eat, for instance. And they found out that when you're in ketosis, your body actually protects your muscles while burning fat, which is, of course, very cool. So, since the 70s, the diet has been refined quite a bit and it's improved, and it includes high quality protein sources. Now, the diet is typically administered under medical supervision for anywhere from 6 to 16 weeks. Used as a periodic metabolic reset. So, periodic is the important word here. A protein sparing modified fast can be done without medical supervision, provided that it is only followed for up to 3 days per week and not on consecutive days. And this is extremely important. So an example may be to do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's my plan. And on the other days, you resume your usual keto or low carb or carnivore diet. But what often happens is that people experience very quick weight loss results. They get very excited and they think that more is better, and they end up doing it for multiple days in a row or for an extended period of time. And I'm here to tell you that, if you're going to muck around and do it your way, you could get into trouble health-wise. So do not follow the protein sparing modified fast for multiple days in a row. At best, it will backfire. At worst, it can cause medical complications. So don't be a goof with your health. All right, so how do you make it work as a carnivore? So you restrict the number of calories to about 500 to 1,000 per day. This depends on your gender, age, and activity levels. There are calculators online to help you figure it all out. I've listed one of my favorites in the notes below. So for instance, for me, because I'm really short, a female over 60, not super active, not yet anyway, I'm looking at about 700 calories a day. And that's not a boatload of food. And those calories come from lean, protein-rich foods like chicken and turkey white meat, so no skin, lean beef, lean pork like pork tenderloin, fish, seafood, and egg whites. So you aim to get about 1 gram of protein per pound of your ideal body weight or your lean body mass. So the amount of protein in an ounce of meat varies slightly depending on the type of meat, but generally ranges from 6 to 9 grams per ounce. So for instance, if we're looking at 6 ounces of pork tenderloin, that would give you 46 gram of protein. So use an app like Chronometer or MyFitnessPal to help you figure out those macros. So you do not add any fats when you're cooking, but the meat should naturally provide you with about 20 to 30 grams of fat per day. So it's a diet that's very high in protein, very low in calorie, very low in fat, and obviously zero carbs for carnivores. But if you're not a carnivore, you need to keep your carbs to fewer than 10 grams. So bone broth can be consumed in moderation for additional mineral and hydration. So now, why would we even contemplate doing this? So it's supposed to make your body use stored fat for energy. If you're not consuming fat, the theory is that your body is forced to use what you have in storage. It keeps your muscles from wasting away, which can happen when you lose weight very, very quickly. And it claims to improve things like cholesterol levels and blood pressure. It certainly helps with, maintaining uh, blood glucose levels. So, what's the recommended meal structure? So, you eat 3 to 4 meals a day consisting of lean protein, as I mentioned, totaling anywhere from 500 to 1,000 calories. And like I said, you'll need to use an online calculator, which I recommend in the notes below to figure out your personal range. I figured mine out at 700 calories and 20 something grams of fat. A sample meat plan might be like to have some grilled chicken breast for breakfast. Lunch might be baked cod. Dinner might be a lean steak. And maybe there's room in there for a snack, which you could use boiled egg whites. So all of that food, obviously it's going to be a small amount of food, is going to tally up to the number of calories you need and the number of grams that you number of grams of fat that you specifically need. Right. So again, just make sure that you use an app to track everything so that you can stay within your personal protein and calorie range. So remember, you can only follow the protein sparing modified fast protocol for 3 days per week while maintaining a carnivore diet for the remaining 4 days, or low carb or keto if you're not a carnivore. So before I wrap up, besides being a mouthful, the term protein sparing modified fast is confusing for many people. So let me break it down. Protein sparing is the part of the diet that's all about protecting or sparing your muscles. When you lose weight quickly, as I've mentioned, your body might start breaking down your muscle for energy, but by eating enough protein, the diet tries to stop this from happening. So, as for the modified fast, that refers to eating so little that it makes your body, think that you're not eating at all or that you're fasting, but it's modified because you're still consuming a little bit of food. So in a nutshell, the protein sparing modified fast, what a mouthful, gives you the quick weight loss you'd get from fasting, but it adds protein to protect your muscles. So if you decide to try the protein sparing modified fast, let me know. Or better yet, if you'd like some support and encouragement during your protein sparing modified fast, I've just created a brand new private Facebook page, and you could go there and post your meals as well as, ask me any questions or share your successes or your challenges there. We can make it a fun and supportive experience together. The Facebook page is called No Sugar Coach PSMF, and it's on Facebook. I hope you'll join me there daily. I'll be there daily. And in the meantime, eat well, be kind to yourself, and keep a smile on your face. Again, that Facebook page is No Sugar Coach PSMF. Bye bye for now.